Hello, my name is Jackie, and I'm a work skills instructor here in St. Francis House Workforce Development Department. Thank you for joining us for our weekly webinars. Today's webinar is on navigating the job search. As we all know, it's not easy, but we all have to do it in order to find a job. Today, you'll find ways to customize your job search for the best results. The key topics that we will be looking at today are how to start your job search, materials you will need, and 4 job searching techniques. Where to start? You'll need to do some market research. Think about your interest, your abilities, and transferable skills from previous jobs. Research industries that meet your interests and learn more about what the work is like. Get information about what the field will look like in the future. Are these jobs on the rise or decline? How many jobs are available? Talk to people who do the work and ask what their experience is with that industry or job. Now you need to identify your career goal. This will be different for everyone. Identify industry of interest. For example, do you want to work in healthcare, be a mechanic, or food service? A lot of people say customer service, but they need to narrow it down to the type of customer service, such as a hotel, or an office, or a hospital. Now you have to narrow down the position goals that you want. What are the entry levels in this industry? If this is something new, you need to see how you can get into this industry. So that's why it's an entry-level job. Where would I be in 5 years? Are you looking to grow in this industry? Where would you like to be in 10 years? Are you using this job as a stepping stone, or are you using this job as the entry level and then grow within the company? And lastly, education and training. We don't know if you need education and training depending on the job, so you have to do your research. Are there any education or training requirements that will help me reach my goal? And that will give you a better standing of other people that don't have training or education. Now it's time to prepare your portfolio. A portfolio is a set of documents and tools used to get you the job you want. You need to have a resume. You either create one or update it. You have to have a generic cover letter. Generic cover letter would be one that you can use for different type of jobs, a layout, a nice set of skills that you already have. That way you can format it and change it depending on the position. Verify your references. You need to have at least 2 references in order to get jobs, because they want to check on your work experience. Gather any certificates. This could go with trainings, programs that you've done to better help your position. Also, make sure you have all your I-9 documents, which are your state ID, social security card, birth certificate, or green card. You don't need all of these, but you need at least some of these depending on what you have. And if you want more research, just Google I-9 documents, and then you'll be able to see what documents you need. You also need to look at your work values. These are also different for everyone. You need to identify and prioritize your work values, because this can help you narrow down your jobs or your search. For example, maybe pay is important for you, or pay isn't important for you, but it all depends on how important it is, which decides your job. Location. Location can mean if it's near, if it's far. Do you have to take the T? You have to be aware of where the jobs are in order to get there, and know if you can get there through the MBTA, or if you need a ride or a bicycle. Hours. If hours are not important to you, you can apply to any job, but some people do not want to work overnight, don't like the early shifts, they only like the afternoon shifts, so hours are important to know what you are comfortable with. Benefits. Some benefits are included in the job application, but sometimes they are not. So if this is important for you, maybe you only look at jobs that include the benefits. Career growth. This means you can either grow within the industry, or you can grow and use this as a stepping stone, and you can get different jobs and use this as an experience. Work environment can be inside, outside, who you're working with, fast-paced, multitasking, all depends on what environment you are comfortable in. Duties of the position is very important because you want to read this during the job description. It usually tells you what your roles are, what you need to do. You don't want to go to the interview, not know what you're applying for. Now we're going to look at how to start your search. You can do online job searching, networking, in-person, or cold calling. We're going to look at all four. Online job search. This depends on the type of job industry and your work values. There are a few places online you can go to search. Job search websites are search engines that advertise open positions, such as Idealist, Indeed, Career Builder, and JobQuest. You can also go to the company websites. These are specific company websites that have career portals. For example, if you're interested in a job for MGH, go to the MGH website. If you're interested in a job at Chipotle, go specifically to Chipotle and you'll have various positions. You can also look at Craigslist. These are jobs in your local area posted by individuals in your community. Networking. Networking is a process of talking with your friends, family, and other social supports about your job search so they can help in your search. You can ask old coworkers and people you know who work in similar positions if they know of any companies who are hiring. You can ask people in your life to let you know if they hear about companies who are hiring. So this is good to talk with your family or friends or people that are helping you, social workers or organizations, and ask them if there's positions that you are interested in. In person. Before the internet, in-person job search was the primary way of job searching. You attend job fairs, you walk into businesses or job sites and ask if they are hiring. And lastly, the newspapers and flyers, billboards, radio commercials, and other advertisements were the most common ways to find jobs. Cold calling. This is the process of calling companies in the industry you are interested in and asking if they are hiring. This is a great way to hear about hidden market job leads, which are jobs that are not actively advertised in traditional ways. An example is, jobs for electricians are not often advertised on job search websites because electricians often find jobs through networking. In this case, one might search Electrical Contractors Boston and start calling the companies to ask if they are hiring. Now start planning your search. Follow the steps for preparing and beginning your job search. Identify your career goal. What are your interests? Prepare your portfolio. Get all your documents, resume, cover letter, references, all your I-9 forms in order to start a job. Identify your work values. Remember what is it that is most important to you at a job. Then start your search by doing online job search, networking, in-person, or cold calling, or all four in order to maximize your search. Don't forget, companies have many ways of advertising their positions and finding people, so the more diversified your search is, the more access you have to the jobs you want. Good luck and happy searching. Now, as you know, you can always contact us at wfdinfo@stfrancishouse.org or give us a call at 617-654-1257. Thank you for watching our webinar, and we will see you soon.